Yeah, once again from the great minds of now talking about 4th&10. I'm honored to have you on our platform. Since I first started seeing flag highlights on IG, you was like one of the first ones and consistent on other people's IG accounts. So that's very dope. London. Saw Big London. How do you introduce yourself?
Big Lundie, London, Lund, Baby Shark. I got plenty of names.
Okay, okay. Where you from? What's your hood? What's your squad? What you repping?
I'm from DC, Southeast, of course.
Okay, okay, of course.
Of course, the best
Okay.
of the four.
All right, what sports you play growing up?
Um, I ran track most of my life, well, up until I graduated college, and then after college is when I started playing football.
Okay, okay. When I did a little bit of homework, I did see that you ran track. And it's funny when I asked that question, if anybody say they ran track, I lose track of mine. I'm just focused on that. Talk to me about some PRs or something, yo. I'm curious. What'd you run? What events you ran?
So summer track, I was primarily like a mid sprinter, you could say. So I did 2, 4, 8, things like that. High school, I went to DC high school, so they didn't really like focus on a specific event. So I really did damn near everything in high school. College, I got recruited for 400 hurdles. So that's what I went to school for.
Okay, what school is that?
I was at Tennessee, University of Tennessee for 2 years, and then I transferred and finished at the University of Delaware.
Okay, okay. How was that experience?
What, the transferring experience or?
I guess all of it, competing in the SEC, because SEC, do they kind of dominate track or am I wrong? My daughter, she runs track. She's big on following them.
Well, it's completely different now. Like you have way more schools in the SEC now. So actually, yeah, technically they still do dominate. But back then they definitely dominated. But it was cool. I mean, I honestly would have stayed at Tennessee if it wasn't for track. Like the school itself was great. I love the school. But I things were just not going the way they needed to go as far as my athletic career. So that's why I transferred. But both schools were PWIs, but it's so funny that two schools can be PWIs and two schools can be completely different. Like they were definitely total opposites. And by the time I got to Delaware, honestly, I was just trying to finish school. They offered me a full ride, so that's why I went there and just finished my career out
Okay,
with doing
okay.
that.
Who put you on the flag? Who brought you out?
So I followed quite a few people that I knew from track that played football already. And so that's how I got on my original team, Dream Catchers. That's who I started with. I stayed with them for about a year and a half. And then I left and went to Lady Elite. But yeah, I just followed quite a few people. And I mean, growing up, I was always a tomboy. So when my brother was at football practice and stuff, I was there. Of course, my mother wouldn't let me play, but I was there watching, throwing the football and things like that. So it's not like football was new to me.
Okay, okay. Well, yeah, we're getting to the 10 questions. What's your favorite format to play?
My favorite format is contact women's eights, of course.
Okay, okay. Talk to me about that, of course. Why is that?
I don't know, like they literally had to like pull teeth and nails for me to play fives. I play fives now. Really, I mean, honestly though, I always said I would only play fives if my current eight women's coaches were the coaches. I'm big on like dealing with the same people because not everybody coaches the same, not everybody does things the same way, and I don't like that. Especially when it comes because I football is fun, but I also take it very seriously. So like I need consistency when it comes to coaching. So that's really how we started the fives circuit because the same coaches started coaching it. But I just prefer eights because it's contact. Like I just like the contact.
Okay, okay.
Granted, they have fives contact too, but it's so, the field is so small, like you're not really getting into it how you want to.
Good shot. Ideally, what position do you want to play when you pull up?
Wherever. The past year, I'll say I've been playing a lot of blocking back. So that's really been primarily my position, blocking back. I play receiver here and there, but we've the route that we've gone, we have two receivers at blocking back.
Okay, okay. Best QB you've played with.
Best QB. I mean, both of my QBs have been great. Not even both. All of my QBs have been great, but I I played with Key the longest, so I'm always gonna say Key as number one, because I played with her the longest. But now we have Bunny as our quarterback, and I mean, everybody knows what she's capable of, so she's great too.
Okay, okay. Talk to me about this We Ain't Friends tour.
So, um, I started that last season. Because people always say like I come to games and stuff and like I'm very to myself, which I am because I like I said I it's fun but I also take it seriously. And so like people go to these games and they be wanting to lollygag and be friends with people. That ain't me. We ain't friends. So that's how I started that. And it just so happened when I looked at all the tournaments that we had played in last year, we had won them all. So I'm like, well, I'm going to make a shirt. And Nationals was the last tournament that we had. And I was like, so the shirt, I'm going to have everything checked off. And then Nationals box will be open. So, because I'm very confident. So once we win that, we check it off after we win it. I actually have a shirt over there. Um, but yeah, that's how I came up with it. So now it's really just a series now. It was We Ain't Friends. Now we in season two. We still ain't friends. So loading.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Um, what's been your favorite city off the field? 'Cause you do a lot of traveling, right? Like a lot.
Yeah, I do travel a lot. That's just because of the job that I do. Like I just feel I have to get out. But my favorite, uh
Do you enjoy the city when y'all go out? I know you say you take it very serious, but do you enjoy the city when you're
yeah, I normally go when we go to tournaments like out of town, like big tournaments like Lynn Lewis, Brawl for It All. I normally go to 1 or 2 days before we actually have to play, just so I can have some free time to do whatever I want to do before we get into football. Um,
um
I don't know what my favorite city would be.
okay, do you have a tournament or location that's still on your bucket list?
Not, I mean, for eights, we don't really. It's not really a big circuit of where we travel to. That's more so fives, but I do want to play. When we played in, I say Arizona. When we played, we had Lynn Lewis in Arizona. That was pretty nice. Out there playing out there.
Okay, okay, all right. Just a quick IG scroll and you can see you clearly put thought into how you show up off the field, just like you do on it. Where does that come from? The fashion, something that you've always been into, stylist, modeling.
Fashion, yeah, that's always been a part of me. Like I have a big shoe collection. I have a whole shoe room. So yeah, I'm just big on you look good, you feel good, you play good. So that's mainly it. Like I like looking good. So and you who doesn't want to look good when they playing good? Like you can't be out there looking like anything. I mean, some people do, but you not me. I like to be put together.
I'm here. But like I said, when you're in these streets, did you keep a somebody with a camera with you or whatever? Because like you take a lot of, you do shooting, like model shoots when you're out there.
No, a lot of my photos come from my phone.
There's a regular phone, just the
Yeah.
homie with a phone, you took a picture real quick and
Yeah. I mean, like I have some friends that have cameras, but really it's just my phone.
okay, okay. I see that you use your brand or your name to help out other brands. You want to shout a couple of them out? I see you did something with was it Brandy or
Yeah, Brandy, whenever she wants to do some workout content, she'll call me. So Shout out to Brandy. If y'all need content, definitely go to Brandy. She knows what she doing. If y'all need y'all nails done, hit up Glossed It. That's one of my real close friends. If you need your brows done, we can link that too. I got somebody for that. Clothing. It's so many clothing brands that I can name. It's really too many, but I'm gonna send them to you. We can link them, whatever you got to do. But yeah, I have a whole list of people that we can shout out.
Definitely, bro. Definitely, bro. All right, your favorite female athlete ever and currently.
London, Big Londie.
Growing up, was it the same way? You were just always confident in yourself. You
Absolutely, 100%. You got to be confident in yourself. I mean, if you're not confident in yourself, nobody else gonna be confident in you. So always got to instill that in whoever. It
okay?
starts with you.
Okay. Besides, of course, speed, how else does your track background help your flag game? And do you still race competitively?
I would say track helped me as far as endurance as well. Because I play all sides of the ball, so endurance is a real big thing for me. So I don't compete track wise competitively anymore. I literally have no interest in doing it. Like as of right now, I'm literally out of track shape. Like if I was to go do a track workout, I would probably die. And that's one thing like football players don't understand until they get into it. Track and football workouts are literally completely different. You will be gassed. But yeah, I would say endurance is the biggest thing that track also gave me besides speed. Because playing all sides of the ball, it definitely gets tiring. You get you be gassed. So right now I do besides in the gym all the time, I do go on long runs. So that helps out.
Okay, okay. Which feels better? A pick six to win it, a sack on fourth and goal, or a slant to the crib about 50 yards and their angles just don't matter because you're gone.
I'ma say a sack on fourth and goal to win the game because I've done that quite a few times. So yeah, rush. I think yeah, I've done it quite a few times. It might not even be a fourth and goal, but just a fourth down period, with a sack that we need to turn the ball over or to win the game.
Okay, okay. And like you said, you have a sneaker room, correct?
Hmm.
All right, well, my question is usually favorite cleats and jersey. I want your favorite cleats, kicks, and heels. I don't know why I'm asking heels, but heels and your favorite jersey.
Favorite jersey, like Lady Elite jersey,
Yeah,
or
like favorite jersey that you do you play on a lot of teams or you just play on the Lady Elite? Let me ask that too.
no, just Lady Elite.
Okay, okay. Well, yeah, your favorite jersey from that, you know what I mean, from there. And like,
Um, Actually, that picture that you have back there, that's one of my favorite jerseys, the cow print. But then I also, I don't know, all of our jerseys are good, and I say that because I have a say in the designs. So all our jerseys are good. But yeah, that cow print one was definitely one of my favorite uniforms. I wish we bring it back. Um, and then we have another one, the all yellow one. That's one of my favorites too. Really, all of them.
okay,
Favorite shoe or favorite cleat? Um, Anything Nike really, but it has to be. I'm not gonna say a high top, but it has to be over the ankle. I like the sock fitted Nike cleats. I I rarely honestly have football cleats. A lot of my cleats are soccer cleats. Favorite shoe outside of a cleat? I'm big in Vomeros right now. Like them shoes are comfortable. They got different colors. They're very stylish. So yeah, I'm gonna just go. I'm gonna go with the Vomero right now.
okay, okay. And your heels when you stepping out, what's your favorite pair?
I don't really have a favorite pair, but I'm a block heel type of person. Like I can wear stiletto, but if the heel is thicker, I can last in it longer throughout the night. Because I'm not that type of person. I'm not taking my shoes off. I can't do it. I'm big. I can't take my shoes off. I'm not. If I don't have no sandals, we just gonna have to thug it out.
All right. 10th question, 4th and 10. Let's do 4th and 10. You like eight, you said H is your favorite, correct?
You said what?
Eights is your favorite format, correct?
Yeah.
All right, so 4th and 10, y'all at the 50. You got to get to the 40-yard line to ice the game. What route are you running? Where are you lining up at? And who's throwing the ball?
So Bunny will probably be the quarterback. Um, I'll more than likely be in the blocking back position. And I'm gonna run a I'm no, yeah, I'll be at blocking back. I'm gonna motion um to one of the sidelines and I'm just gonna sit. But the other two people on my side are either gonna have a wheel route or it's gonna be double post. And she's not even gonna throw it to them because the center is just gonna go straight up the field and she's just gonna dump it to her.
Okay. I like that dribble play. I think that's the first time the play was drawn up and it wasn't for the person that I asked.
Okay, no. That
Okay.
I'm a team player.
Mm,
I call myself a decoy a lot of the times,
mm,
like because that's people expect the ball to go to your best player or one of your best players. So you send me on a decoy route, you leaving the rest of the field open.
mm, mm.
So I take pride in my decoys.
Yeah, it's funny. I was saying that for years too. Decoy shouted, that's me. Let
Yeah,
me
I
just
take
run this
that's
stop over. Yeah, because I always play with fast people. So let me go ahead and run deep, run some underneath. Because the name of the game
pride.
is flag football. Make them pull the flag, do a little move you out. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And then a lot of times, even if I was to line up in a receiver position, the defender majority of the time is 10 yards back. So if you already 10 yards back and we need 10 yards, I'm just gonna pretend like I'm gonna do a go, and then I'm gonna stop right at the first down. That's easy first down. Because the defender, they so locked in thinking that I'm just about to take off. It's easy money.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's 4 for 10. Again, like I said, I'm honored. I definitely appreciate this. I enjoyed this.
Appreciate you having me.
Bonus question. What's your toughest championship game you've ever played?
Toughest championship game. Let's see. Uh, I say they all tough because for some reason, sometimes we make the game harder than it has to be. So I say our latest toughest championship was probably Lynn Lewis last year. Because we were up, but then they scored, and it was really a nail biter game at that point. Um, but then we locked in and did what we had to do. But it was one of them. All right, everybody, nobody on the sideline talking. Like we quiet. We keep looking at the scoreboard, looking at the time, see how much time we got left. So,
All right, I
but
lied. One more question. What was your favorite track?
my favorite what?
Track, like which meet, which track?
Oh, man, it's quite a few people that have a good track actually. Florida has a nice track. LSU has a nice track. Um, yeah, I'll probably say those two are my favorites. When I was in school, yeah.
Okay. Like I said again, I appreciate this.
Of course, of course. Thanks for
All right.
having
Sooner or later, I'll bump into you at an event.
me. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna be at the tournament, I'll be there this weekend.
I'll probably now next time I'll probably step out. It's probably ECN. Y'all gonna be there?
So
I, one of my favorite ones, London. It's still on my page right now. I think she did like 16K on viewership. But London is a receiver, and she's definitely very, 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 very entertaining. So
You
yeah,
wanna get it going then. You familiar with these at all? You know what this is about?
nope.
All right, that's even better. Like I tell everybody, it's just a conversation that I happen to put up. Talk to you a little about flag football and a little bit about your life. That's cool with you?
Sure.
All right. Well, yeah, once again, for the great minds of now, talking about recaps, talking about tournaments, talking about states, talking about worlds. This is 4 for 10.